Bobcats, Principal Johnson here. I just wanted to say congratulations to our 2020 8th grade students. All 124 of you have made it. I am so proud of every single one of you. You are truly impressive. Every single year you have shown your compassion, you've shown commitment, you have shown perseverance. Thank you all so much. Keep up the good work and see you in high school.
Please salute.
Please salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon, Principal Johnson, teachers, staff members, families, and most importantly, my fellow graduates of 2020. My name is Gurleen Carr, and I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak at our promotion. First of all, I would like to welcome all Bobcat families who could make it to our promotion during these hard times. This past year has been one of the best years, and I'm glad all our hard work and efforts have finally paid off. And I'm greatly honored to be part of this class. And now, as the president of CJSF, I offer my sincere thanks to all parents, friends, families, school aides, teachers, administrators, and fellow students who have helped us achieve this wonderful goal, our promotion. Each one of these people have made an important role in shaping our education and making our school an amazing environment to learn in. We cannot forget about our custodians and building and non-maintenance workers who have worked countless hours after school, making our campus a better environment. Nor can we forget our unrecognized and underappreciated lunch ladies and cafeteria cooks for all their meals they have prepared and served for us. I remember all the amazing field trips we have taken, but the one that I remember the most is Shady Creek in 6th grade. It was one of the most memorable trips for me. For some of us, our education has helped us discover paths towards our future careers and our interests. It's been a long road for all of us, but I have no doubt that everyone in our class has become a better individual because of our dedicated teachers and staff members. These 3 years have felt like they went by so fast, like our parents said they would. So I hope with all my heart that each one of you have cherished these precious memories, because no matter how much you want, you can't go back to middle school. As much as I look forward to this day, I've always disliked endings, but everything eventually ends no matter who you are. I know as we mature and graduate from high school and move on to bigger and better adventures, we would like to thank those who have helped us and encouraged us on our journey and provided the foundation for us to become successful individuals. I'm sincerely grateful for each one of you providing me with the best middle school experience. And as of this day now, we are no longer kids. We are young adults nurtured with wisdom and knowledge and shaped with experiences and memories. And as the wise philosopher Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Now lastly, congratulations to my fellow classmates who have made it this far. I hope for the best for our futures, and I hope you all stay safe. Thank you.
Logan Bringsjord, and this is The End of an Era by Kelly Roper. 8th grade graduation marks the end of an era. Your high school years now draw much nearer. As the 8th graders, you ruled your old school. In high school, you'll be little fish in a much bigger pool. But try not to worry, because you'll adjust, and the older kids probably won't bother you that much. Just remember each year that you'll move up the ladder. What happened the year before will hardly even matter. So celebrate your achievement on this special day, and remember bigger milestones are still on the way.
Teamed up to host a drive-through parade near Paradise High. One by one, students drove in, walked across the stage, and received their diplomas and a goodie bag and had their picture taken. About 42 8th grade students were a part of the celebration today. Students say it was a pleasant surprise.
It's nice. After this all happened, I thought we weren't going to be able to have a middle school graduation, but we did, so that was pretty cool.
It was very cool. A second drive-through graduation ceremony for about 40 more Paradise 8th grade students will take place tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a principal, you're always saddened when your students move on. But luckily for me, I'm on the same campus. So know, I'm right here if you need anything. But now with great pride, with excitement, I introduce to you your new high school principal, Michael Irvin.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson, very much. I want to congratulate this promoting class of 2020. Congratulations to you guys. It has not been an easy couple of years. I know it as well as you. I am so looking forward to welcoming you back to school. And you will be my new high school students. So I will say congratulations, promoting class of 2020, and welcome class of 2024. Way to go.
Hi, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Mike O'Connor, the proud physical education teacher at Paradise Junior Senior High School. When I was asked to give a talk to the graduating class this year, I thought a lot about what message I might like to share. And so the message I've come up with is a message I tried to share throughout the school year. And that is the simple message that little things are big things. And as much as we know that all of you have gone through so many big things in recent history, obviously with the fire and now with what we've been going through with this pandemic time. There's some big things and some big challenges that we've had to overcome. Through that time, we also need to remember that the little things are big things along the way. Little things like remembering your manners, your pleases and your thank yous, being kind, remembering to dress up in a shirt and tie for important events like graduations. Of course, can't tell whether or not I'm completely dressed up or not, since all you see is my upper half since I'm giving this virtually, but I guess we'll never know. But little things are big things, like having a good sense of humor is a little thing. There's an expression that says the rich get richer. As much as that's true. And a lot of times people can capitalize on things. And I'm sure people will capitalize on this pandemic and find ways to become richer on that. That's not the message I'm trying to send. The message is that so many of you have shown such resilience, and you are getting even richer in your resilience. And one of the reasons that I say that is I asked this past week as an assignment for my students to share some of the silver linings, the positive things, the little things that you've come up with or noticed or chosen to do during this very awkward time. And so I'd like to share some of those with you. Little did you know that you were helping me to write my graduation speech for you. But here's some of the ones that my students shared. A lot of them shared that they've been taking walks with their families, which I think is just one of those simple little things that's so important. Some have shared about playing cards or board games with family members. Planting a garden. In fact, I'm sitting in front of the garden that my wife planted back in February from these very tiny seeds, and look how far they've grown in this short amount of time. In fact, my little pepper plant that I got from Ace Hardware, she just transplanted over here in the garden, and it's doing very well. I know some of my students have talked about their plants, their tomato plant that they got from Ace, that they're still nurturing along the way. Those little things are big things. Some students are raising new pets. Some students have told me that they're choosing to eat better and are mindful of their healthy choices. One student talked about baking bread with mom and baking cookies. These are little things that are just very important life lessons. A student talked about reading more, drawing, and even taking up painting during this time. One student has been adding on a room to their house with their family and has been taking part in that process and helping, which is fantastic. One of them, my absolute favorite, and they're all wonderful, but this one really kind of stood out to me. One student shared how she has now created a vision wall on her wall with checklists of things that she'd like to accomplish in her life. And in fact, she's written herself a letter that she will be opening on her 16th birthday to check in on her and see how well she's done along the way. Thought that was just fantastic. Little things are big things. Let's cherish what we have. And I know so many of you have already learned that very difficult lesson very recently, and we're reminded of it again. A lot of students have told me that they really miss school, and I'm glad that you miss school. I'm sad that we are in this predicament, but I'm glad you recognize the value of your education and the value of the community that is your school. So let's remember these lessons as we get back to some form of normal, that we don't forget these little lessons along the way. Little things are big things. We're all very proud of you. Just like these little seeds that were planted in this garden, you were tiny little ones at one point, and look how big you are now. And think about how much more you will continue to grow. You are graduating now from the 8th grade. Your high school career is just around the corner. And believe me, those 4 years will go by faster than you can imagine. So on that path, don't forget the little things. Graduating class of 2020, we are also very proud of you. We wish you the absolute best of luck and continue to take care of those little things. They are big things.